Young ladies don't play fighting games, so I have been waiting to make a video on this series until it got a couple of episodes, and now it's time. It isn't my anime of the year, but it's probably my pick for the most fun anime of the year. If you guys are new to my channel, my videos are typically spoiler free. This show isn't particularly plot heavy, but regardless, if this seems like the kind of content that interests you, maybe think about subscribing and liking the video. And who knows when I'll post another one, so turn on the notification bell to know when I upload. But enough of that, let's get into the series. Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games is a series that feels like it was made for fighting game fans. People who aren't into fighting games can absolutely enjoy it as well, but there are a ton of references and explanations that fighting game players will really appreciate. The series follows two main characters, Aya Mitsuki and Mio Yuri. They both attend Kuromi Girls Academy, an all-girls school for proper young ladies. Aya, she's the main protagonist. She's attending on a scholarship and she has worked incredibly hard to get here. But before all of this, she was a very competitive fighting game player. Now she has thrown all of that to the side and she is trying to bottle up that part of herself in order to become a proper young lady, which is very reminiscent of a series I watched last year called Rock as a Lady's Modesty. One day she meets our second main character, Mio. To say the least, she is the poster child of the school. Everybody knows her, she's the most beautiful student, gets the best grades, and people even call her the White Lily. I'd even say that Aya looks up to her. One day while wandering around the academy, Aya comes across an old room. Inside of here, she notices something shocking. Someone is playing Street Fighter 6. At this academy, there are very strict rules, but one of the main rules is that games are not allowed in any way, shape, or form. And the person she catches playing, of course, is Mio. Aya notices her, and Mio notices the calluses on Aya's hands, so she immediately says they had to come from playing fighting games, and of course, she was right. That's so funny to me. So they ended up playing, and this is where the series really shines. I skipped over a few things, but this is the most important part in my opinion. When they first start playing, Aya absolutely demolishes Mio, and she even starts wondering, is she actually a scrub? Because she did watch Mio win an online match earlier, but that doesn't really mean much. She could have been playing against a lower ranked opponent, or maybe she was just in casual matches. Aya was only watching it from a distance. As the matches go on, Mio starts to adapt. And that is the beauty of fighting games. I don't know if anybody watching this has played fighting games competitively, but that's what makes them so great. It's the competitive drive. You lose in order to get better. Nobody likes losing, so you have to adapt if you want to win. After playing Aya for several matches, Mio learns her patterns, what she likes to do, how she approaches certain situations, and I think that's awesome. While some fighting game players are very methodical like Aya, there are others like Mio who are completely unpredictable, and those players are honestly the hardest players to fight, and I think this anime captures that very well. In some of the later episodes, we also meet students at the school who play fighting games, and they all come from different backgrounds, which I appreciate. Two of them are school monitors, and since they monitor different parts of the school, they have their own rooms, which gives them a place to secretly play games without anyone suspecting them of doing it. One of the girls grew up around her brothers who got her into fighting games, and she became pretty good at them, but she hasn't played them in a while. The last Street Fighter she played was Street Fighter 4 or 5, I forget which one, but Street Fighter 6 just came out, and although it shares familiar mechanics as the old ones, it still has enough differences that she has a bit of a learning curve as compared to the other girls. I like that inclusion because I'm sure a lot of players have gone through the same exact thing. Then there's another monitor who's skilled at the game, but when she plays online, she's way too defensive. She rarely goes on the offensive because players at higher ranks constantly punish her for whatever she throws out offensive-wise. I can honestly relate to that. I know I'm rambling a bit and this is going to be a bit of a sidebar, but in my life I've really played two fighting games competitively, never at a super high level, but I did grind ranked a lot. Those games were Dragon Ball FighterZ and Injustice 2. I want to talk about Mio's playstyle and why it frustrates Aya. It isn't exactly the same situation, but it's pretty similar. Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's a 3-on-3 tag fighter. Let's say both players are down to the final character. Normally a player would try to start a combo with a light or medium attack to confirm it into bigger damage. But imagine instead, I immediately throw out a super attack. It's an attack that costs meter, and if my opponent blocks it, I'm probably going to lose. It's a huge gamble. There's a chance it works and there's a chance that it completely backfires. That kind of reckless, unpredictable decision making is exactly what makes Aya so frustrated. As someone who has absolutely made those kinds of plays before, I completely understand. The show also talks about things like hit confirms, adapting to your opponent, and predicting what they're going to do next. That's just a masterpiece to me. This series is a love letter to fighting game players. I remember when I first looked into this show, I read that it was going to be a Yuri series. While there are definitely bits and pieces of Yuri bait, I don't see it that way right now. To me, it's more of a comedy and slice of life anime. It's just fun. Like I said in the beginning, it isn't my anime of the year, but it is one of the most fun shows that I've watched. And bro, this series is so hilarious. I know I said they have comedy and slice of life moments, but the rage bait that goes on, just the things that they say in their minds, just their reactions to certain things, it's great all around, bro. I love it. I really like all the characters so far, and I like Aya and Mio's little rivalry that they have. It's like your typical anime rivalry. It never has to be anything too serious, but it is fun trying to see two characters trying to outdo each other. I really hope we get another season of this show because I genuinely enjoy Aya and Mio's rivalry. They're constantly playing matches to see who comes out on top, and they genuinely love the competition with each other. I know this was a shorter video and it wasn't packed with as much information as I usually include, but I just wanted to talk about this series because I haven't uploaded in a while, and honestly, I wanted to see what other people thought about it. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the series. Join the Discord if you want to talk about anime in a judgment-free zone. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.